If your semen analysis report shows zero sperm motility, the first thing you need to do is pause, breathe, and not jump to the worst conclusion. Zero motility sounds frightening, but in reality it is often misunderstood, and many times the report itself is wrong. In my 40 years of IVF practice, I've seen countless men panic over a diagnosis that was simply caused by a bad sample or a badly handled test. Zero motility means none of the sperm were moving at the time the lab checked the sample. But this finding is extremely rare, and most of the time the problem is not your sperm, it's the way the semen was collected or processed. If you used a lubricant that kills sperm, if the jar wasn't clean, if the sample reached the lab too late, or if it was stored at the wrong temperature, the sperm will naturally stop moving. That's why the first step is always to repeat the test at a good lab before assuming anything serious. If the repeat test still shows zero motility, then we look at medical reasons. The first is necrozoospermia, where all the ejaculated sperm are dead. We confirm this with a special supravital stain test. The second is immotile cilia syndrome, where the sperm are alive but cannot move because of a structural defect in the tail. In both these situations, the most effective treatment is TESA-ICSI, where we retrieve sperm directly from the testes and inject a single sperm into each egg. Testicular sperm are often alive and usable even when ejaculated sperm shows zero motility. This means that even with this diagnosis, you can still become a biological father. The next steps are straightforward. Repeat the semen test. Make sure it's collected properly and tested quickly. If zero motility is confirmed, get a supravital stain, speak to an andrologist, and explore TESA-ICSI.